Let's talk about a topic today that's near and dear to my heart, marble. And why do you say that's near and dear to my heart? Because my husband comes from a country, Turkey, that supplies more than 40% of the world's marble. So we're going to talk today about details about all things marble.
Okay. I was always fascinated with your love with marble. It never occurred to me that it's such an interesting stone. But since we started this business, you've been just talking about marble. And the topic came up again while we were swimming about 2 weeks ago, right, in the pool. And we had a very nice discussion. Lately, I was in Turkey to look for like a second home in Eastern Mediterranean, one of those, nice coastal Mediterranean towns. And I went to a couple different houses. I'm going to put pictures here so you guys can see. The first house we visited, the house manager was there. And the first thing the house manager said was 30,000 kilos of marble was used in this house. That's 30 tons of marble, and that comes out to about 80 slabs of marble. And it wasn't a huge house, but the entire house, as you can see from the pictures, is made with marble. The floors, the stairs, steps, countertops.
Well, that's the main topic of conversation, too, that I feel like a lot of clients, at least in the US, run away from marble because of the maintenance. A lot of people don't like the patina. I mean, some people do. I love that. I love the fact that you use it, especially in a kitchen, and it looks lived in. But a lot of people don't like that. That's why a lot of people go with things like quartzite and quartz, because they want it to look new in 20 years.
It's the exact opposite over there. Eastern Mediterranean, not just Turkey, but Greece, Italy. Who told us that in Italy they want it to be patinaed and they want to remember their memories? Oh, remember such and such dropped a knife on this, and
It was Gabriella. It was Gabriella that said
Gabriella,
that.
yeah. Gabriella Farinon of Crio, one of the biggest marble manufacturers, the most important marble manufacturers in the world, right?
Yeah.
So why do you think we want all new here?
I feel like a lot of people in the US don't necessarily appreciate what looks used. I mean, yes, there's antiques and everything. People love those. But I feel like, especially if they're doing a renovation or a new build, they want it to look new and stay looking new. There's a different appreciation for the people that are in Europe, like Italy and Greece and Turkey, that they appreciate the use of something like marble. I mean, they use marble in countries like that on the streets. Fountains, benches, pavers on the street. That's been there for
the last
how many
3,000
years?
years. Yeah, exactly. For the last 3,000 years, yeah. And yeah, you can see, like, when you walk Ephesus, let's put some pictures over here. It's the same marble for the last 2,500 years. You can see a little bit, denting and all that.
Or discoloration.
Discoloration, because people walked over it for the last 2,500 years. But you're right. I mean, it looks amazing. It looks very nice. Another place they use a lot of marble is in Turkish hammams.
Yeah.
Those sinks. What do you want to call them? Sinks, bowls, water bowls?
It's the basins that carry the hot water.
And those patina very well, too. What is your favorite marble?
I particularly love Calcutta Viola. It may seem like it's a stretch for people because it's not a neutral color, as you can see here. It's white and red, but it's stunning when you see it in person.
Okay. You don't like red Lepanto?
I do. That one's that's even a little bit further.
A little on the more expensive side?
Expensive, and not even the expensive part, but it's more red than white. So,
and some black.
Yeah. The other one is white base with red, where this one is red base with a little bit of white. So it's a little bit more extreme. You have to really want to take the risk to put it in your home for sure. As a countertop. You can do it as a beautiful table.
Why do you think we don't use it on stairs here in the US? Have we ever done a house with marble stairs? Okay, I will tell you something. The summer house I grew up in, all the stairs, we had 16 of them, and going up, everybody's, not just ours, was also marble.
I think there's also a huge focus and concern on safety here in the
Okay.
US. So I think that's a lot of reasons why a lot of people don't use marble on floors or stairs, because there is no grip factor. It's slippery when it gets wet.
But you can put those little
You-
strips, but then it's not going to look
Yeah, I think that, of course, thousands of years ago when they put those on the ground or as steps or on floors, they weren't thinking about that. And I think there's been such a huge focus on safety in the US, that's why they don't necessarily use it on the
And
floor.
you're right, it is slippery. It is slippery. You are talking about changing our countertops in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm going to put the viola in
You're
there.
going to put the viola
Yes.
in there?
Yep.
Okay, it looks like we're going to be paying for some viola.
Like a lot of other people, I have a lot of neutrals here in our house, right? And so I want to add a little splash of color. So I think that's going to be a great addition to the house and to the kitchen. And I feel like people need to take a little bit more risks when it comes to countertops. And people don't a lot of times because they think of resale value and all of it. And I get that. If you think, hey, in 3 years I'm going to sell this house, and you don't want buyers to be deterred from something that's pretty wild that they think it's going to be expensive to change, then I get that they don't want to do something too extreme. But I mean, if you feel like you're going to be in your house for a good while, put what you love in there.
But in Mediterranean, it adds to the resale value. You know what I mean? That's the first thing they were telling me. Hey, there's 30 tons of marble in this house.
That's the thing. Marble itself does add to the value.
Okay.
If you put if you do a bunch of marble in your primary bathroom, or you do have marble countertops or marble in a bunch of places, you're correct on that. Even here, it does add to the value. I'm speaking of what kind of marble. Okay. If you're doing a safe marble, whites, grays, creams, that's one thing.
But if you want, it's hard to sell a house with red Lepanto?
It will be, I think, a little bit more difficult, or people have the misconception that it will be, because it's not your standard neutral color. So they might be scared to invest all of that money in that marble in a place like the kitchen, and thinking that it's going to deter people from wanting to buy it, because they think, oh, this is such a wild color, I'm going to have to replace this, and Yeah. But I still think people should design and build their homes for what they love. And especially if you plan on living in it for a while, put it in there what makes you happy.
You think U.S. is the #1 quartzite country in the world? Where do you see quartzite other than U.S.?
That I'm not sure. I mean,
because you definitely don't see it in Italy, you don't see it in Turkey, you don't see it in Greece. By the way, I'm going to put some pictures of our great friend in this Greek island, Chios, Konstantina, and the houses she builds. Such a great talent, and those houses are also full of marble.
I mean, quartzite is a beautiful material. I love it too.
Love it.
It's my second runner-up to marble as far as the beauty of it, because there's such great veining and movement in quartzite with different colors and
it's
things like that.
very strong.
It's very, very durable. Yeah, and it doesn't have the maintenance that marble has. So I think, marble or quartzite are great options for when it comes to countertops, but I tend to lean towards marble.
People start putting marble on stairs.
Yeah.
Do that. It's going to look good.
So that's a lot of reasons why I really love marble. A lot of people steer clear of it because of a lot of reasons with maintenance, but I'm a huge fan.
I agree. I'm a huge fan too. I think it's the king of stones. That's all I have to say.
I have to agree with that.
So anything else you want to add about marble?
We can add a little bit about Turkish marble. Mentioned it.
What I want to do is I want to bring someone here who is an expert in marble from Turkey, or marble from Greece, or marble from Italy, because marble is marble. Talk deeper.
More details
about marble.
The professional that actually that actually manufactures it, and all that good stuff, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's it for today.
Stay tuned for more.